Hey everybody, Sloth here. You tired of playing Factory, killing a couple thick boys, getting all their stuff, just to go to the extract and get killed by some douche that's camping the extract? Well, if you are, then you're just like me and this guy's just for you. It's going to show you guys how to get the Factory key, which is your solution to never having to deal with that ever again. So if you like this, go ahead and click subscribe down below, like the video, let me know what else you guys want to see. All right, let's get straight into it. Alright, stop number one is where to find this bad boy. So the factory key spawns solely on customs. There's some other spots like elsewhere in the game where you can just get lucky and it randomly spawns there, but it has dedicated spawns on custom. So the very first one is down here at the southeast corner, bottom right, over by the nuclear plant. There's this big factory. You can look for the big nuclear plant, or you can look for these two big red towers that stand straight up. And if you go straight inside of it right here, you're going to see that there's some lockers that are up against the wall, and one of the lockers is open. The key spawns right here on this locker. The second place that you guys can find this key is going to be in the old gas station. So it's not actually in the gas station, it's right behind it. So what you want to do is once you get to the gas station, obviously clear out any scavs or anybody in the area. But what you want to do is dip back behind the gas station, behind this blue fence. And what you're going to see is there's this very small pile of rubble right here. And this just is a randomized spawn, so it's got a chance to spawn here, just like some other random things. Like you can see that I picked up some bolts this time around, but the factory key can spawn here as well. All right, so the last spot, and this is a dedicated spawn, unlike the old gas station, which is just a random spawn for any loot, is right here in the 3-story dorms. When you walk in, there's a guard station. You kick this door open, and it should spawn right on the table in front of the TV. So just a quick recap, there's 3 spawns on customs, 2 of them are dedicated. One is in that factory down at the bottom right of the map, one is in the 3-story dorms, and then one of them is just a randomized one behind the old gas station that it can just spawn there. All right, so now that we've seen where this thing spawns, let's talk about where you can use this thing. So on customs, there is one place that you can use it. It's this gate that leads you right by warehouse 4. It's the UN gate. There's a little shack right next to it on the right, and it'll open up either side of it. So you can open the front, so from the new gas station, you can pass straight through, or on the other side, if you're back by the cranes, you can open it up from that side and then pass through towards the new gas station. So you can go through either one of those. I don't really play customs all that much because it's just not a fun map. Well, let's be honest, I'm bad at it, so that's why I don't really play it. But to me, it just doesn't look like it's got that much utility on customs. Where it looks like it's really going to shine is on factory. That's why it's called the factory key. Instead of running through the exact same extract as everybody else and getting extract camped by a bunch of D-bags, you can go through 2 completely different extracts that most people don't have. So the first one is the seller's exit. So this one is, to me, at least in my experience, has been very infrequently trafficked. Not many people are down there. Not many people use the factory key. So it's generally a pretty safe area to go down through. The other one's gate 0, which you can actually get to without too much scuffle for the most part, but I feel like it's a little bit more risky than the seller's one. So you can get to both of those. Now, if you're like me and you've been spawning into customs multiple times and just dying over and over, just trying to find this damn key because you have terrible luck, just do what I did. Buy it off the flea market. Right now it's running for about 150. I've seen it sell for like 135,000 rubles as well, but kind of averages about 150,000, which seems like a lot, but each factory key gives you 50 uses, so it's really only 3,000 rubles to get out every single time, which is cheaper than some of the other extracts that you have to pay for. So if you think about it, 3,000 rubles per use is actually super cheap to ensure a much safer extract when you've picked up some nice stuff. And you can keep it in your alpha container or whatever container you have and use it straight from there. So it's a totally safe investment, totally worth it. You can store it away and use it when you play factory. Just one piece of advice before you guys actually buy it, if you do go that route, just double check how many uses are left on the key. I've seen a couple of people trying to be kind of like sneaky and swipe it by some people where it's got like 15 uses left and they're still selling for this full price because people are just picking them up super quick at the cheaper prices without even looking. So keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, I hope you guys like this. Like and subscribe down below and let me know what else you guys want to see in the future.